All right, shower is completed. That's not okay.
Oh, I just saw the gnat again.
That's not okay, in my opinion. Oh! I've ordered takeout. Yes, I have. I'm using a literal butternut right now.
Trying my first bite of food. It dribbled on me a little bit.
One day I will be a plus size influencer who has died. That is crazy.
This video is so raw, you guys. Fuck.
Damn, what a real bitch is that?
Hello, YouTube. I'm back with Amber, and I'm here to talk shit about her bashing her parents and her drinking some Dr. Pepper. Anywho, she's still victimizing herself and trying to pretend like she is somehow at the whim of reaction channels, but we'll see what she has to say. And thank you to everybody. You have changed my channel's trajectory. I have over 100 subs right now, and you guys just keep commenting on my videos, and I love interacting with you. Thank you so much. Let's get into the video.
Hello, hello. Welcome to a new vlog.
Hey, Amber.
I don't know why my pillows are literally just thrown everywhere on my couch. This is how it is for today, so do not mind that. So I do want to start off this vlog by
Pillow Mountain. Oh yeah, and to before we get too far into the video, this is called Filter Fails with Amberlynn 2, because literally she has the biggest filter fail, and it is the thumbnail for this video. So yeah, I look forward to that. I look forward to dissecting it. That precious moment.
answering a question that's been floating around, which I understand, so I do want to answer it. And I just realized I forgot to put on earrings today, so I need to do that. Probably just gonna put on some hoops as per usual. But so people are asking, like, why did I decide to talk about my mom's record? Because this has been a rumor that's been floating around for a while. It's because the topic reached my mom. It finally reached her, and it never reached her until...
Wait, so you were keeping it from your mom? You were literally not telling her that people were talking about her. But then, like, now you were, like, talking about it with her. Like, if she would have thought it was, like, this bad before, like, and then, I don't want you to tell her, but, like, wouldn't you? Just, like, as a, maybe, like, cursory thing in case people are ever Googling her. And then it comes up with your channel. Yeah.
recently, until she was on my video for like less than a second. So
Girl, it was not because she was in your video. Stop being a hateful ass hoe.
I think maybe a year ago she might have heard about it in passing. It didn't mean much to her because she thought it was just like a rumor. Rumors are formed all the time. But since now, you know, you hear her voice on my video, you saw her face, it started to reach her a little bit more. And not only that, but like we physically finally saw the record, and none of it was adding up for us because at first
None of it was adding up, but then we didn't bother to call the courthouse ourselves. We waited until some random reaction channel called the courthouse, and then you're quote unquote exonerated. But literally, you didn't do the work. You are not exonerated by somebody else's work. You are, at best, proven to be a liar. You said it was somebody else's record, meaning that you thought it was real. Amber.
we thought it was literally just a rumor. And then eventually it became, okay, it must be a different person with her name, because that does happen.
Eye roll. Fucking completely eye roll.
It has happened before. People have similar names. Like I told you guys about the story when I lived in Tucson, Arizona. I got a ride from a cop, and then he looked up my name on his little thingy, and then he was like, you know, you
On his little thingy. His little thingy. That thing that everybody uses called a computer.
have a warrant out for your arrest or something like that. And I'm like, no. But then he found out my birthday and realized that is not the right Amber Reid. So it's just people share similar names.
Except that you don't have a fucking extensive record for hitting your mother or neglecting your children and then drugs. Like, what are you talking about? You can't even compare yourself. If you don't have a record, you can't compare yourself to somebody who has a record and what it would be like to be looked up. You don't get to say that. Like, what the hell?
It happens. So that's why I came on here. It finally just reached my mom more. And
Oh, that's why you came on here. That's why you victimized yourself. You claim to be the center of the attention, that we needed to pay attention to you and how hurt you were about your mom's thing, fuck off.
She's more a part of my life now, and we just had to make it very clear that that did not happen. And I know some people are still really confused. Well, to make it really short, there is a YouTube channel, which I recently found out.
I'm not really confused. I'm just waiting to see if you take it off. Because if you don't take it off, then I think it's fucking real. And that whoever she talked to didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. And two things can be true at the same time. Maybe at this point, it is a typo until we find out further.
Her name is Sam. We called the court place. The court place said, actually, no,
Still didn't name her channel.
this is an error. So my mom's court papers or records or whatever it's called is now fixed because of this
Good.
person, Sam. So
Good.
it's like, wow,
Wait.
thank you.
Is it fixed? Is it fixed online? I'm not going to look it up because I'm too lazy. I'll wait and see on the reaction channels when I finish doing this and editing and uploading. Okay.
Like, we do owe you a lot of like gratitude for that, because
Then say your channel's name.
my mom never knew that this was truly on her record until just
That sounds like really bad way to approach moving forward if you don't even know what you're accused and tried of. It said she pled guilty. That's one hell of a thing to have on your record when you're applying for jobs. Like, for real.
recently. So we do say thank you, honestly. I know it was meant to be about the drama and about the tea of it all, but it became more like deeper than that, especially for
More deeper. Ryder Lynn.
my mom and for me. It's been rough, but that is the only reason why I finally talked about it. And a lot of people are also saying, like, you know, you have spent 10 years on YouTube bashing your family. I have never ever bashed my parents.
That's exactly what she does every time she gets. She's, oh, my mommy. She wanted to smoke meth instead of spending time with me. My dad, he wanted to buy parts for meth so he could sell stuff. And then he just took me to the junkyard with him because he didn't have anywhere else to put me. Sound like victimizing yourself, Amber?
That is something I want to make very clear. I have shared part of my story, though. I have shared things that have impacted me that my parents have done, which is a normal thing to do. I have
And those are like literally two things that have happened. When Amber's brother supposedly was choking on the fucking curtain cord, then her mom was smoking meth because she was too busy to pay attention to Amber. And then for her dad, she literally just told that story, and she's told that story 100 times about him taking her to the dump. She even had a fucking dump cat that she left there because she's negligent. And then she found it there a couple of years later. Supposedly it belonged to her fucking uncle. Like, be fucking for real.
never came at it from a disrespectful way. And it's like, I look back now and it's like, even if I did come at it like from a disrespectful way in any regard, like,
Even if I did, I can do that because it's my story. You guys just can't even criticize me for that. No.
I sort of had a right. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I've
Told you.
been through a lot, but as a 33-year-old woman, I have been able
As a 33-year-old man,
to accept apologies and move on. Do some of these things still impact me to this day? Yes, we have recently seen that. Like, the whole thing with like my mom's records like coming up, like the reaction channel who originally did this is Jordy, and I know he's watching this too. Hello, hello.
oh my god, there's a word I want to say, and it is just an underrated word in the American English language.
Oh, he also listed off things that happened when I was a child, and that to me triggered me. It brought
Oh, it triggered me. Him talking about the things that I've talked about on my channel. Oh no. I can't watch back my own videos, but I still have them posted for money.
me back to those memories that I tried to avoid at all costs, which is probably a bad thing, but
Then why did you post videos talking about them for money? For money. And they're still up. You haven't taken them down. You think that they're disparaging and you haven't taken them down.
it is what it is. So things from my past still do affect me, obviously. I think that's normal, and I have done a lot of therapy, and even in my
No,
most
no, you haven't. The first time you said that you've stuck with one therapist was most recently when you said you saw somebody for 28 times or something like that, which is literally not that much. That's not that much for one psychiatrist or therapist to actually help you through your massive list of fucking issues. So be fucking for real, Amber. You don't actually get help. You just see somebody so they can tell you something about yourself that you can use to further victimize yourself. You like to come onto YouTube and monetize it. And that's how you live your life, because that's the only way that you can afford to stuff your face like this, because you would never be able to move around and do a real job and stuff your face like this. Because Anna from Glitter from Lasers would be the best example of it, and she's not very good at it either.
Recent successful therapy sessions, like healing from something doesn't mean it's still not going to impact you in some way. Like, you're a human, you have emotions, you have a heart, you have feelings, you have memories. Like, your body keeps a score, your body's going to remember, and so are your emotions and feelings. Sorry, I'm literally just rambling, but
Thank you for telling us how the human mind works, because you are so fucking complex.
I just want to make it very clear, I've never bashed my family. That's not something I would ever do. I would never bash my parents, like, ever. I have always unconditionally loved them and always accepted their apologies and their remorse for the things that they've done.
You literally said that until your mom got sober, which you didn't even witness because they told you couldn't be around her. When your mom got sober, you said, "Oh my God, I never thought this would happen." Said that in like your last video or the video before that. That's a fucked up thing to say about your mom. And then to say it on camera when you don't need to. That could have been a personal feeling, Amber. You didn't have to share that. And it could have been a real thing that you felt as a kid, but having that kind of disdain for your mom and her addiction and your dad for his addiction for sure. It's kind of rich coming from you.
I have also seen a lot of people say things like, Amber has revealed everything about, her mom's records or everything about her childhood. No, that's something
If we can match up the charges to your stories, you gotta tone it down.
that I very briefly gloss over, and I have never really gone into detail. The things that
You literally mentioned stories, and the stories correspond to the charges on her record. Shut the fuck up, you dumbass.
I've gone through as a child, the things I've gone through, like in foster care or before foster care or afterwards. I've also never gone into super detail about why my parents went to prison or why my brother went to prison or any of
She posted a video. My mom is going to jail for 5 years. It was in Zachary Michael's last video.
that, but they are things that I have just glossed over. The subject of my past and the things that I have been through is very heavy, and I just, it has been so requested. Amberlynn, talk about that time of your life. Talk about foster care, because there are people watching you that you could help, and I always think about that. But ultimately, doing so, I think, will only cause problems for me, and I'm beginning to see that more and more. And it's just crazy because I honestly haven't really shared much. Like, I have shared very small bits, and a lot of people are like, "You've shared everything." Oh boy, not even close. Like, it's scary how not even close. Like, I have just said things like in passing, and I don't know. I don't know. This whole thing has just been heavy, and I kind of just want to like move past it. Like,
Of course she does. She doesn't want to dwell on this. Um, my goodness. Always want to be the victim, never want to be responsible. Fucking hell.
really truly move past it. But again, thank you to Sam, because if it wasn't for you, my mom would have never
What's her channel's name? What's her channel's name, Amber? You never told us.
known, and that has now officially been fixed. So we do appreciate that. Look, this is a daily thing.
The filter slip is coming up. Get ready.
He loves being brushed. Yeah.
Wasabi's cute, but he kind of reminds me of my male cat. But my male cat is black with only like a little spot of white on his chest and then a little bit on his tummy. Um,
And since it's starting to get hotter,
my my cat is cuter.
I make sure to brush him every single day because he is shedding.
No,
and
she
then
no, she doesn't. No, she doesn't.
we cuddle.
Ooh, get ready. It's coming. It's coming.
And then we cuddle for a long, long time.
Ooh, filter fail. Sorry, Amber. You just you just shouldn't show your face like that. It's because there's something else that's complex in the scene, I think. It's trying to work on Wasabi, and then the filter can't work on her too. Because that's the only time that it seems to really fail her is when something complicated is going on in the picture with her. But gotcha, bitch. Right there. Wrinkly as fuck.
We cuddle.
Oh, look at that gritty texture too. And she's wearing concealer too. And or she's at least wearing her normal makeup, whatever that includes. She is wearing makeup and her skin is that wrinkly. Goddamn. And she has supposedly no filters. This looks bad for a 33-year-old. I have no forehead wrinkles and I'm a man. And I've been through some fucking stress too. So, get it together, Amber.
For a long, long time.
Yep, you can see from the different angles where it's failing differently. She's like a gritty fucking pockmarked texture, as well as extreme lines on her forehead.
He'll fall asleep like this.
Ooh, and I have an old. So I was watching a video, I think it was by Salty Crab, and it had a flashback of her when she was breaking out with no filters. And it looks, you can see the same kind of texture on her chin area. And so that makes me think that's her real skin texture. And it's just hidden when, because as soon as we get back to the regular video, you'll see smooth as glass skin, no wrinkles, nothing. She's using a filter.
Hello, good morning. I
And I don't believe she washed her hair. It doesn't look wet at all.
am mid makeup. I only have foundation and I did my eyebrows just a little bit, but I just wanted to say hello. This is
Oh, actually, that little, can you see my mouse? No, you can't. That little squiggle next to her little choker that's choking. That choker is choking. Um, it looks either really greasy or wet. I think it's greasy.
my way of coming out of my comfort zone right now because I know I look like an actual freak. I look like a freak. I used to come on here all the time without makeup on and looking just, however I wanted to look.
I mean, I don't want to disagree with her when she's so accurate.
Rise and shine right out of bed. But I don't know. I haven't been doing that lately. I want to say like 96, 97% of the time I am, my hair is done. I have my makeup done. But even in the beginning of this vlog, I noticed I wasn't even looking fully the greatest.
Yeah, her hair is fucking dry.
But I am who I am. So hi, welcome to a new day. It is the next day from yesterday. I'm gonna finish my makeup. I'm gonna get dressed. I'm going to let my hair dry a little bit more. And then I have packages in the package room from Amazon. So it is time for our Amazon haul, but I did get this.
She didn't let her hair dry. Her hair looks like she dried it with a blow dryer and a brush. It looks very straight for her. Because that's the whole thing she was complaining about, is that her hair is not straight.
In the mail the other day, and it is from Amazon. I just didn't show it. It's a food journal, which I originally got it from my mom. I got her a purple one because she's counting calories.
Because it's not really frizzy. It's just that hair is raised up. If she smoothed it down, it wouldn't be frizzy anymore.
And she doesn't really use like the apps to count calories or anything like that. So she wanted specifically a food journal to do that. So without her knowing, I surprised her and I got her one. I got her this exact one in purple. And when I got it, I like opened it and I was like, oh, okay, girl, I kind of like this. So I actually got one for myself.
You are such a fucking freak. You are like controlling as fuck. You got your mom something and then backdoor got it for yourself so you could have matching things that she wouldn't even know we would have matching until you bring it up to her. You're a fucking weirdo.
You can count your calories, your fat. There's an energy meter, activity meter, a place to put your weight every day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, cardio that you did. I weighed myself. I've gained a couple pounds, definitely from like emotional eating. It has happened.
Oh, sure. God damn it, Jordy. Why'd you make her fucking eat her fucking ass off? Why'd you have to make her stuff her face? Jordy, you might as well have just shoved the fucking spoon in her mouth. I'm kidding. Jordy, you didn't do anything wrong. She's just a fucking bitch.
I've just been going through like a little rough patch, but we're getting through it. And I'm thinking about doing another like weight loss series. So I don't really know. It's something I'm definitely thinking about doing, and if I do it, it will be happening soon. And it'll probably involve this little fella here. I haven't used it yet, but my mom has used hers and she loves it. So definitely recommend. So the haul for today, I have this package and then I have a box. So I just wanted a deck of playing cards because I don't have any. So I got these ones, which are actually super cute. I do like to play like solitaire. There's also this game called Clock. I don't know. It is like a one-person player game where I learned it when I was in an all-girls group home. I loved it so much. I was actually taught by one of the staff members because I couldn't fall asleep at night and you weren't allowed to like do anything.
You guys, I love how she doesn't use her childhood to guilt us into feeling bad for her. I mean, she told us how she doesn't do that. I mean, it's not like her being in a childhood group home is guilting us into feeling bad for her, right? I mean, that's just stating where she was. I mean, she can't help it.
About that, like, it's more so like too bad, like lights are out, close your eyes. But the staff member kind of
Bitch, that's exactly what it was like when I went to school.
went outside of the rules, if you will, and she was like, I understand not being able to sleep at night, so this is what I do. And then she gave me a deck of cards the next night, and I played maybe like 2 rounds of Clock, and it kind of just like calmed me a little bit, and I was able to fall asleep. I don't know.
Amber, your shirt is dirty.
It's just like a cute little thing. But when I'm watching like shows, like right now I'm really into like American Idol, Grey's Anatomy, Mama June, Jersey Shore.
But you notice how she has no blemishes on her face? Her wrinkles are magically gone. Those don't just go away, Amber.
The Connors. So when I'm watching like TV shows like that, or when I'm watching YouTube, I always have to be doing something with my hand, whether it's a Lego or I'm journaling. I do have other like little fidget thingies that I do, but something that I
And you can see one hand is blurrier than the other, even though they're both like either the same distance or the one that's blurry is closer.
also like doing is playing cards. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get some. Oh my god, these are adorable. So the hearts look like this, the clubs look like this. Here are the spades here.
Ew. Ew. What is this fucking pimple ass wart? Oh my god, she has a giant ass wart on her fucking finger. On her middle finger on the right side? Ew. What the fuck? Ew. Gross. Nasty. She's a nasty girl.
And then the diamonds. But what I really love is like the back of them. I think they're adorable. So the next thing I got, so I have a tiny tripod for you guys that I've been using for years, but it's just like this tall.
What do you know about a tiny tripod, Amber?
I used to have a taller one, but it wasn't as sturdy. So I did a little bit more research and I found a more sturdy one. So, all right. It is a selfie stick tripod all in one. We'll be using it for that. But I want to be able to like...
What are you going to use it for, Amber?
Make it taller. Because usually I'm over here stacking books and stacking this and that just to be able to get like a good prop, especially when I'm over there in the kitchen.
Did she say a good propped? A good propped. Okay.
And because, yeah. So anyways, so it says slide down to take out the remote. I don't really know. Wow, this definitely feels very sturdy. And it does come with a remote, which is so cool. It's like this cute little remote.
Oh my god, she's so fucking... What a fucking boomer. She makes me embarrassed to be the exact same age.
Wow. So far, so good. So y'all are gonna go in this part here. I'm trying to figure out, there is instructions, but this is like the
Then why didn't you fucking read them, you dumbass? You already know that you're not an intuitive motherfucker.
Of it. So I'm trying to figure that part out. This is actually pretty tall. Wow. All right, so the instructions. First thing is be careful not to pinch your hands when opening or closing the tripod. I'll do my best. Pull open the tripod legs out of the bottom pivot point and press down on the tripod to be the desired angle. I still don't get it, but...
My god, she's at 1.25 speed and this feels so fucking slow.
Oh. Dirt. Is there like a lock?
No, because when you're standing it up, Amber, it doesn't need to lock.
Oh boy. Because that's not sturdy.
Why are you making that gesture, Amber? You gross biatch.
Back to the good old instructions.
You don't even like giving ham jobs. You don't even like giving them. Why are you doing that?
Love how this can be any length. Like that is everything. Okay, you guys are up on the tripod. That was more difficult than I thought it was gonna be because the actual tripod got stuck. It was like a whole thing.
My god, you fucking moron.
And then I couldn't figure out how to make it longer and then shorter. I don't know. But okay, now I have a mess to clean up. And I have cards to play. Oh my god. I also am about to order some food. I'm craving some salmon and I don't currently have any, so I think I'm gonna order some. Okay, guys, so it's been hours and hours and I just got home. But while I was out, my friend was like,
Wait, what? Why did you order food if you were going out? What the hell is wrong with you? What the hell? Why would you order food if you were going out? Why didn't you just eat out and eat food? Then you could actually eat more. Oh my god, you fucking moron. Your options should be as optimized as possible, Amber. You could have eaten a full meal for you and been good if you had waited until you went out. But no, you had to eat then. And then you probably went out like 30 minutes later.
you have got to try this new drink. It's Dr. Pepper Coconut. So I was like, okay.
I'm allergic to coconut.
On my way home, we stopped at a little
That cocoa nut. I'm allergic.
place. It's called On Q. It's like a gas station type place. It reminds me of 7-Eleven, but like better. Anyways, and they had it. And not only did they have it, but they also had it in
Did she say Circle Q?
place. It's called On Q. It's like a gas station type
Oh,
place. It reminds me
okay.
of 7-Eleven, but like
I was like, did she mean Circle K? Okay.
better. Anyways, and they had it. And not only did they have it, but they also had it in zero.
Goddamn. Shaped like melting ice cream.
So it's 0 calories. I'm also gonna have me a little salami and cheese and dark chocolate covered cranberries. So
Of
I like
course
how
you
Dr.
are.
Pepper always thinks of the ones that like
I love how Dr. Pepper always thinks of the fucking things it doesn't need. Like, it doesn't need cherry. It doesn't need vanilla. It doesn't need cinnamon. It doesn't need zero sugar. It doesn't need, although I know the reason it exists. I prefer diet. And then it definitely doesn't fucking need coconut. That's fucking gross.
the diet drinks. So it's 0 sugar, Dr. Pepper, creamy coconut. So I figured we could do like a little
Trying so hard to be Mountain Dew.
taste test. I love Dr. Pepper. I love coconut and I love creamy. So I feel like
Ew.
it could be good.
She's a creamy, dry girl. Ew. Ew. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Whoa. Okay. It smells like
Ew.
Dr. Pepper and it smells like creamy coconut, but does it taste that way? Dr. Pepper has never let me down, so let's see. Whoa. That is a strong coconut flavor. Like it's overpowering
Whoa.
the Dr.
Tastes
Pepper.
like
I feel usually
sunscreen,
drinks like this where
man.
it's like,
Tastes like sunscreen. So good.
you kind of taste it, like the little hint of added flavor, and it doesn't even taste like what it says it is. This tastes like a creamy coconut drink with Dr. Pepper, not Dr. Pepper with creamy coconut. Wow,
Gross.
it's actually pretty tasty. Okay, guys, so I'm about to get ready for bed because I am super tired.
Are you?
Vlog. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will be back
Did
for
you
more
do
videos.
so much today? Oh, did you work so hard? Did you do so much? Did you see so many things? Did you meet so many people? Did they like literally want to fall in love with you? I believe it. I believe it. Anywho,
Don't worry. Bye.
Bye. Fuck off. Okay. So, Amberlynn is delusional. She likes bashing her parents. She likes diet or zero sodas, obviously. She's a soda pop girly. She's a dry creamy girl. Gross. And thank you again to everybody who has liked, subscribed, and commented on all of my videos. And please do so for this too. Thank you so much. Bye.